Energy is all around us every day, and that is why we need to keep it safe and have enough at all times. We use energy all the time, in the class, at home, at work, everywhere we go. We need to keep enough energy so that we will have enough for the future generations. I will go over what sustainable energy is, what is good about sustainable energy, why we use it, and how to conserve energy. So what is sustainable energy? Sustainable energy is any type of energy that can potentially be used well into the future without harming future generations. Sustainable energy is a combination of energy savings, energy efficiency measures and technologies, as well as the use of renewable energy sources. Its objective is to provide energy security for present and future generations. According to D. Walton, the aspect of building energy sustainability comes down to the use of energy sources that are done with continuous use. This is so they don't cause large amounts of pollution to the environment. More than 85% of the world's current energy needs are met through fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gases. The demand for energy is to increase the needs for developing countries. We use sustainable energy to protect our future generations. There are many different sources of energy that we can use. We could use wind and solar for electricity. According to Energy Links, wind is the fastest growing source of electricity in many countries. Fuel for nuclear power is abundant, and if well proven, the supply is almost limitless. Hydrogen is expected to come into great demand as transport fuel, which does not contribute to global warming. According to M. McMahon and O. Wallace, several factors go into making energy sustainable. One is whether or not the current use of energy is something that could potentially persist into the future, which leads many forms of renewable energy to qualify as sustainable. People can generate energy from windmills, ocean waves, and the sun without running out of energy and resources, making these methods sustainable for future generations. By contrast, fossil fuels are not treated as sustainable because the Earth's supplies of crude oil will eventually run out. So how can you help conserve energy? You can use shades and blinds to help your house from heating so much that you have to use the air conditioning all the time. You could set your thermostat lower when you leave the house. Also, when you leave the house, you can turn off the water so that it's not running the whole time. You could grill more often during the warm months so you won't have to use your oven. You could also unplug your battery chargers. When they are plugged in, they still use energy. According to the article Energy Sustainability, you can help energy with hybrid cars like a Prius. These cars capture a portion of the energy traditionally wasted as heat from friction between the tires and the brakes. When you put your brakes on your car, friction will be created between the tires and the brakes. In hybrid cars, this contract recycles some of that wasted energy into electricity that can then offset some of the gasoline used in the car's engines. Sustainable energy is energy that provides for the energy needs of today without compromising the energy needs of future generations. I've talked about what sustainable energy is, what is good about sustainable energy, and why we use it, and how to conserve energy. You could help save the energy by using timers on your lights so they won't run the whole night, using microwaves or a toaster to warm food instead of using an oven, wash and dry several loads of laundry at once, or set your computer to sleep mode instead of using a screensaver. There are many ways you can help save the energy for future generations.